Hello. So I'm gonna get you in a position of being able to understand religion. Okay. And what you have to understand is the goal of, you want to call them the elites, the Illuminati, whatever you want. The goal wasn't to get people to believe in the Creator. The goal was to get them not to believe. Okay. And if you ask me how they did that, was they used the slave market to do that. Okay. And what you have to understand in a deep sense here, that the majority of trauma through the eyes of slavery isn't on the shoulders of the people of color. They're on the pale-skinned people. Okay. Because what happened is, what you have to think, what you have to understand, the deepest thing you have to understand about this is, during the Christopher Columbus time, white people got told they were slave masters, and black people got told they were slaves. Okay. And that's where the trauma lies in. These people got lied to. It made their spirit dystrophy. Okay. And another thing you have to take into consideration here is, Christopher Columbus is only one part of the story. That happened on all directions of the world. You had white people taking people of color to America, to Mexico, everywhere. Like, there was already people of color there, but the fact that black people from other countries got taken and put in a slave market and dropped off in another country and got told they were slaves, it made the other people of color believe that they were slaves too. You understand? And if you really want to dive into religion like you're supposed to do, because you have to take into consideration that the religion that we're following is destroying us because we're reading it in the English language. Okay. Your religion told you to stay away from the inverted world. It told you to stay away from mirrors. We all know, keep mirrors away from the bedroom while we sleep. You understand? We all are aware of that. You understand? This is witchcraft. This is witchcraft here. Okay? Now, what I believe these people did, there's a beautiful movie with Johnny Depp called The Ninth Gate. Okay. And I kind of feel like the character, I feel like I relate to the character, because I love books. And the rarer, oh my God, the rarer the better. The rarer the better. Because what you have to understand is, our knowledge in like, if I was to write a book right now in 2026, it's watered down because of community, laws, people, fads, cultures. Okay. These people thousands of years ago were not infected by this. And you can tell in the writing. You understand? And in the movie The Ninth Gate, he got given a book that I believe now is the religious codex, is known as the Bible. Okay. And he understood it in 3 different copies. They're all the same book, same title, with 3 different copies. They were 3. They were like, you know, the Bible International Version, King James Version. You know, there's 3 different versions. And in it, Johnny Depp, you know, he understood that it's not 3 books, it's 1 book divided into 3 parts. Okay. And what they did was they took the original codex. Okay. Because what you have to understand is it was given a warning that we can't edit it, we can't change it, we can't even put a period inside of this original codex without being met with disaster. Okay. So what they did was they didn't create nothing. They recreated the English language. Okay, that's what Noah Webster came here for. He came here. He went throughout the world to search for lost languages. And I believe he did that because he was following the Tower of Babel, searching for all the languages in order to be able to reconstitute the language of the Tower of Babel. Okay. Inside that story said that the Creator wasn't worried about us unifying. He was worried about us unifying the word. And that's what the English language is. It's 2,500 plus languages in one. And what do you think that's doing to the spirit? It's heavy. You understand? It's like if you take English and Spanish next to each other, you can feel less weight in Spanish than you do in English. And the reason why that is because Spanish is Latin and Arabic. Okay. And this is kind of one of the reasons why everybody's still trapped in that mentality. I've seen it all the time. People can't, they won't allow themselves to believe that the language we were given is evil. They call it a language. You understand? And if you ask me, I believe that the English language is what's giving all these mental illnesses to people. You understand? Because they call it depression. It's not. It's the pressure. It's the pressure that we're experiencing through the English language. Our minds are being affected by the weight of the words that we speak to each other. Okay. And the only way for you to be able to conquer this mental illness is by allowing yourself the space inside of your mind to be able to do the research on the language yourself. You're never going to get past that boundary of excelling more without understanding the thing that's holding you down. You understand? And this is one of the reasons why they locked away the knowledge. For no other reason than that. And by locking away this knowledge, everybody is arguing about something that we don't even know the truth of. They won't give us the original manuscript, nor will they give us the language attached to it. Meanwhile, you got people out here defying the Quran and its language just because they understand that this language is attached to this partial codex. It's partial codex. And that goes into the whole alpha male, beta male aspect of society, or beta human, alpha human. Okay. Because what the alpha human aspect of culture taught you is that you were one whole individual. And by genetic design, you are not. You are half of the puzzle, which is why I call myself half a circle. I understand that the other half of my circle is hidden inside of the Creator, allowing me to get these voices and understandings to be able to give it back to you. You understand? Because it's like a cup. You consider yourself whole. You consider yourself a complete circle, nothing gets filled in. You consider yourself half a circle, you turn yourself into a cup. That being said, thank you for watching.